Happy Saturday. So, this might be controversial. I don't know. I put live resin in my bowl. I'm gonna see if it does anything special. I want to talk a little bit about a BPD group that I joined on Facebook. I joined it because it popped up on my news feed, and I thought this would be a good way to reflect on some of the issues I've been dealing with over the past year in regards to the misdiagnosis. If you have followed me for any amount of time, you will know that I have bipolar 1 disorder. It's like textbook. Totally cool. It's like treatable, and I've been doing really good. I went to the hospital in January, and ever since I've been fine. Now, as a person who was misdiagnosed with BPD, so I've lived the label against my will, might I add. I now question the validity of the disorder in general. In this group, people are kind of taking the toxic things that the system says about us, and they're succumbing to it, and they're joking about it, and it's like a cult. I think it's a cult. Cults need money to sustain themselves, and in this case, they use government grants to fund their programs. And I also had case management at the time, so it made getting out of the program a little tricky. Like, I was able to get out a DBT program. I said that this is against my religion, and they argued with me about it. But they put me in SAM, Substance Abuse Management Module, which I will admit, I stayed sober for 7 years after doing that program. I think there was something to it. They still used a lot of DBT and Marshall Linehan's wisdom in the program, which could be very triggering to me, but I liked the secular, sort of like the role playing, like you got to role play how to say no and things like that. So there was some acting involved. It was kind of fun. In my group, we all got sober together and kind of went through this program for a year and a half together. And, it's not people I would ever really hang out with on the outside, but in the group, we were all very close. And the thing that bothers me the most about the BPD label is all of the psychotic stuff that they blame on your personality being disordered. Like, I have bipolar 1, so I get the psychosis with the mania and the depression. So I get psychosis every 6 to 8 months. I'm due right now, but I'm doing okay. Like, this time last year, I felt bugs under my skin and stuff like that, and I don't feel like that right now. So, but they take that, if you have the BPD label, they apply it to a personality flaw as opposed to a medical emergency that's very, very treatable with medications. And I'm saying, like, you take the medications once and it makes a lot of that stuff disappear almost instantly. When you have the BPD label, they want you doing all these therapies, and they want you to suffer, because Marshall Linehan thinks that you need to, in order to pull yourself out of hell, that you need to suffer. And she's got an obsession with hell. And there's something to that, I think, too. Like, you know how I'm always saying I see the netherworld, like when I'm hallucinating and stuff like that? I see the netherworld. I see this place that overlaps our own. It looks like ours, but there's these, like, creatures there. And I'm not the only one who sees it. A lot of people who have psychosis see this, like, grimacing face. She sort of exploits that by making it a personal issue. And she wants you to do all of these Buddhist fucking therapy techniques. But I'm telling you, as a person who has experienced this full blown, they make pills. Okay? It's so easy. It's so easy to treat. You don't need to suffer. So I do think I'm past the angry part. It's taken me a really long time to get past the anger I have towards the program and what happened to me in the mental health industrial complex. I've had to come to terms with it, you know, like, sobriety culture is really bad in the mental health industrial complex. Now, when I went to this particular facility that misdiagnosed me, I never experienced sexual harassment there. They had a really strong policy against that because they freaking know it's a problem in sobriety culture. They just admitted it through their policies. Okay, guys, I'm going to switch topics and do a part 2. So I'll see you soon. Bye.